So all I'm saying is skeletons are a lot more scarier when they have eyeballs. You know?
Well, yeah.
Like I just feel like we're so obsessed with like skeletons coming back from the dead that like they always come out with no eyeballs. But see, I feel like if a skeleton with no eyeballs is coming at you, you'd be able to get away from it, you know?
Are you sure though?
Yeah. You know, like the Harryhausen skeletons and stuff like that. They got no eyeballs. Yeah, see? Yeah, Brittany just pulled up fuck, what is that? An X-ray of someone?
It's an MRI of a baby inside of the belly.
Dude, fuck that. Little kids are fucking scary.
It's a
Babies
fetus.
are fucking scary. Have you ever seen when their heads aren't like fucking, or like the inside of their fucking mouths? Those baby teeth that are all up in there, they got another set of teeth. Like, it's fucking scary, dude. Little kids are the scariest. They're fucking, first of all, they're drunk little humans. Well, let's get out of the way. They're just goofy looking, second of all. I'm a father, by the way.
This one looks cool as shit.
Did you get another
You can
MRI?
see the whole like the spine and everything.
Yeah, we're looking at MRIs. Welcome to Shootin' the Shit. If you're just joining us and you have no clue what the fuck this kind of little show is, it is a show about absolutely nothing. And today is a little special because it is close to Halloween. That's right, the spooky season. Ooh.
Es spooky.
Ooh, es spooky. Es spooky.
Okay.
And in the way, now the way this show works, like I said, if you're not familiar with how this is, the way the show works, it literally is a show about nothing. We just throw on the mics. We got some hot mics in here. I got some hot tea. We got cigarettes. We got booze, strippers.
There's no booze or strippers
slapping
here.
me in the face every now and then. No, I'm just joking.
Wow.
Strippers would be really distracting. I feel like we'd just be quiet. Like just a lot of quiet.
Not with the cats
Not
around.
with the cats. We also have studio cats. But basically, this is like a raw, uncensored sideshow that we do. And the reason I'm having this whole long, lengthy little intro here is because this one is going to be a little different. It's going to come out on the main feed.
What?
That's right. It's going to come out on the main feed as well as the Patreon. So you people out there on our lovely listeners on our main feed you're getting a little Halloween special out of this.
Well,
so,
happy Halloween.
Happy Halloweeny.
You didn't tell me.
Halloweeny. That reminds me of a story that I'll get to in a little bit. But first, like it is fucking close to Halloween.
Yeah.
We had a good time. Now, you guys are getting this on a Friday, but this is a Wednesday for us. And Brittany sadly works on Halloween Day on a Sunday, which is fine.
The whole Halloween, not just Halloween Day.
Yeah, true.
I work 15 hours.
Yeah, Brittany's a working person. You know, mama got to bring home the bacon.
At least I don't have to cook it.
I know. She literally, I was like, I wish you didn't have to work so much. And she was like, do you like movies? You want more movies? Yes.
Then shut the fuck up.
No. But we barely get holidays normally, like with everybody. So tonight was very special because we kind of had our Halloween. You know,
Yeah.
The kids got dressed up. Go on Twitter. Twitter, one of those social media pieces of shit, and you'll be able to see our family pictures and stuff on there. But like we had pumpkin carving, we had candy, we had cupcakes. It was a good time, man. We had pizza
And trick or treating
in
in the house.
That's right, in the house. You know. I thought it was cute.
Yes,
it was adorable.
The boys loved it.
Yes, we have two little boys that enjoyed it so much. But I thought for today, for this Halloween episode, I don't know, what do you call it? You call it a spooktacular? That seems a little lame. It's the Halloween spooktacular.
Do you need to call it anything?
No, because it's not really an event. I love it. I love it because other podcasts do these kind of Halloween shows and they go all full force into it.
Mm-hmm.
But we cover horror so much to the point where it's like Halloween every day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of odd. Like, where do you go as a horror podcast? You know, what's the next level of horror-dom? I don't know. Get Bette Midler on the show, like to talk about Hocus Pocus. That would be cool.
I mean,
That would be a step above Halloween.
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be about the way we could go. I think a horror movie podcast could go for a Halloween special. We did a Halloween special like years ago. I feel like.
Did we?
Yeah, no. You know what it was? We didn't really do a Halloween special because we have no fucking clue what to do with Halloween. Like it's an odd time. It's a lovely time for us. It's our favorite holiday around here. We don't even celebrate Christmas as much as we do Halloween.
No.
But like it's odd because like what the fuck are you supposed to do? Like how do I make these special? Like it's hard.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's hard to do if we're doing a podcast, which is an audio medium. You know, if it was a video medium, it'll be a lot different. But
Ew.
Yeah, we don't want to. Y'all don't want to see us. You don't want to see us in the fucking camera.
And I don't know why you're so comfortable being on camera because
I don't know, man. I think I'm just a vain piece of shit. So like, just thinking about myself on camera is just like. I don't know. It's an ego thing for me.
Really?
Like I said, I'm just, you know what? Ever since I was little, I was performing for people and trying to impress people. And so I think that charisma kind of comes across on camera pretty well.
But you don't like your picture being taken.
No, I fucking hate it, which is weird. And I don't like crowds or people. Like there's a reason why I'm having to work up the courage to go to one of these horror conventions because I'm like every year I'm like, oh, they look so fun, but it's like
I don't like to have my picture taken. I don't like to have a video of myself.
No,
because I have to see those things. I don't like to look at myself. But
see, I think also like I've come to accept that I'm just a fat piece of shit.
Oh my god, stop.
Nah, like I'm really not. I'm like a stone's throw away from not being a fat ass. I feel like I'm like a couple of like jogging sessions away from like.
But like in person, I do so much better than you do.
You do.
Even if I have anxiety, I do better.
You do because you guys are getting what you guys are getting is Radio Lee with this voice and shit like that. Because like in real life, I don't sound like this. Like, I feel like I don't really sound like this. Do I sound like this in real life?
Kind of. Your voice is a little deeper on the thing, but
is it
on the podcast? But
I think I enunciate more on here than I do in real life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I get going and I'll get into a story and I'm like, dang, yo, did this fucking shit just happen? And you know, I really, the Oklahoma comes out, you know, I think a lot
sometimes.
More. Yeah. But back on, this is a Halloween episode. I thought it was supposed to be. But back on Halloween, you know, one of my favorite things to do is carve pumpkins. And that's what we did tonight with the big kids. And I always want to know you because we've talked my Halloween traditions to death, I feel like, on the show. You know, my mom was known, not so much anymore because she's older and tired and stuff like that. But my mom was known for throwing parties on every holiday, every fucking social function. Like, we'd have a giant feast and we'd have a good time. That's right. For Halloween, we'd have a big ass feast and fucking horror movies and candy. And it was just a good time. But like for you, what kind of traditions did you guys do? What did you do on Halloween and growing up, Brittany?
Well, we went trick-or-treating.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously. And then we came home and the parents went through candy and smoked weed and I didn't find that out until later, but, and we watched Nightmare Before Christmas and we went to bed.
Oh, okay. So I feel bad. Like I always feel bad because I'm always like, the people are like, yeah. And I grew up in house, you know, we went trick-or-treating and came home and went to sleep and went to school the next day. It's
like I just said.
Yeah. It's like, I'm like, we got to stay home from school and we went trick-or-treating and we went trick-or-treating twice until about 12 o'clock when no one was out. Then we'd sit around, tell ghost stories and stuff, and then watch horror movies all night.
And we got to eat one piece of candy.
Oh no. We sat down with the bag pillowcases, you guys. This is back in the day when everybody participated in Halloween, and it was weird if you didn't.
Yeah.
Which is it's kind of strange to talk about now because you take the kids trick or treating. Not a lot of people really participate like they used to.
Yeah.
But back then, no, man, it was like a fucking block party. There was people out trick or treating. There's people out passing candy out in their yards and shit. It was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Back in the 90s. Luckily, you know, our neighborhood was full of fucking weirdos. So everybody got into Halloween.
I do have a Halloween story that I just remembered.
Oh, Brittany has a Halloween story.
I just remembered.
Okay.
This was my favorite Halloween. Okay. We went to Eureka Springs.
Oh, I like Eureka Springs.
For Halloween.
Okay.
And that was the best time ever because it was like a spooky town kind of thing.
Oh.
And all the people participated and they sat out on their porches and every house was decorated. It was the best Halloween I ever had. And I don't know why I didn't remember that just now.
That's awesome. See, so you got to do some stuff. Did you ever try to make yourself so scared? Like I was a weird kid because I used to love getting so scared that I'd cry. It was one of my favorite things to do. Like my dad took me to the haunted houses in Muskogee, which here in Oklahoma in a town called Muskogee, we have a haunted castle they throw every year around Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's where they have our Ren fairs and stuff.
They have a lot of things
they have
out at the
lot
castle.
of events there. I think you can get married there too. But like you can do all sorts of things. If you want to have a nerd wedding, there you go. But like they have the castle and they have several like hay rides and like you could go through the haunted castle, the torture room and shit like that. And my dad took me one year and we did it all, right?
Yeah.
I was bawling at the end of every one because those people were scaring the shit out of me. But like my dad, every time he's like, "Do we need to leave? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, that was fun." I'm just fucking bawling.
You're crying, but you had the best time.
Yeah, I think it was the first time my dad really thought I might be a serial killer. No, that was a lot of fun. Can I see the bloody Jason mask again? Like I do remember the thing that got me the worst though is the Freddy Krueger, man. And I love Freddy Krueger. Like I've never really been scared of Freddy Krueger in the movies and stuff like that, even when I was little. But when Freddy fucking leaps out at you from fucking behind a wall, that shit was scary. And of course I scream and start crying. And the guy in the Freddy costume's like, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay."
Oh,
fucking Freddy's trying to calm me down.
And there was one Halloween that we went to. I just remember this too. Apparently, have all these repressed memories, but
yeah. Halloween past. That's where we're at tonight.
But with our church youth group, we went to a haunted corn maze thing.
Ooh, haunted corn maze.
And that was a lot of fun, except for at the very beginning, it was not fun because we had this big black boy who was in our youth group. But he was like tall, like he was like 6 foot and he was only like 14.
Okay.
And they wouldn't let him in.
Oh, no.
Like the actor at the front wouldn't let him in. And
was this a color thing?
Well, we
like
thought
a racist thing?
We thought so because they let everybody else in and we were all white.
Man, that's fucked up. We live in Oklahoma, just to let y'all know.
Yes. And the our youth leaders had to like get the manager to come out because he was not letting our guy through. Even though we had already paid, like
so
everybody got
up.
to go through. It was very, very fucked up. But we had a good time after that.
I remember we went to a haunted house one time. My dad took me and a friend to a haunted house. And it starts out in like this barn and you're waiting for the hayride thing to come, you know? And slowly, and I didn't really know this till years later when my dad told me, but slowly he started realizing like, this is kind of weird. Like he said, my dad has never been a fan of organized religion.
Right.
And what it was a church thing. And to be able to participate in the haunted hayride, mind you, I don't know what it was going to be like after he told me the story. Cause I was like, well, what could they possibly do to scare you? Cause he said they were having people like sign up for the church and stuff like that. He was like, it was really culty. It felt like a cult. And I just so my dad like took us out of there. He was like, come on, we'll go see a movie or something.
Oh,
but no, like we used to go to haunted houses all the time when I was a kid. And so, and speaking of which, we're going to a haunted house this Saturday, which I'm so excited. It has been for fucking ever since I've been to a good haunted house.
Me too.
When's the last time you went to a haunted house?
The last time I went to a haunted house, it wasn't a haunted house. It was a haunted hayride. And it was in Cushing, which is a very small town here in Oklahoma.
I feel like the hayrides have kind of gone out of style.
Yeah.
Does anybody do haunted hayrides much anymore?
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. But my friend Stephanie and I went, and we just got like the basic tickets, and we could have gotten tickets to see Evil Dead while we were there.
Oh.
And like get blood thrown on us and stuff like that.
Oh, you missed out.
Yes, I did miss out. But that was scary to me, and it was scary because I guess I'd never been on a haunted hayride or whatever, but everything was outside. Like when we stood in line, it was outside.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was like on somebody's farm.
I think like I like those. I like the haunted hayrides and the haunted like woods walkthroughs and stuff that are outside.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing that I have about haunted houses is I don't enjoy them as much. Now that I'm older, it's not as fun when it's a bunch of movie icons.
Right. And they didn't have a bunch of those.
Which I don't know if they're even allowed to do that anymore. You don't hear about that much anymore. But like my thing is like the worst thing you can possibly do in your haunted house is bust a Michael Myers out at me. Because the thing is about Michael Myers, if you don't get that mask right, man, it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like I remember the worst Michael Myers I ever saw, and I laughed, and I think the guy who was playing Michael Myers got a little mad because he kind of stormed off. He kind of dropped character and kind of like slumped off. But
he made him throw a fit.
Well, the dude, I'm 6 foot, right? I'm like 6 foot tall. The dude comes out and he's 5'4".
Oh my God.
And so as soon as he comes out, I'm like, oh my God, it's Mini Michael.
Oh no.
And his mask, the hair was all teased out into an afro. So it just looks like this like little like afro white guy coming at you. It's not scary. It was just funny. I mean, if you're going to be the movie monster, at least get somebody with the right build, you know, like at least get somebody at least 6 foot tall looking, you know, kind of, they don't have to be buff or nothing, but at least be imposing.
Right.
Like
right.
Jesus, like the Jasons. Oh man, you'll get, for some reason people get at some of these haunted houses, and this may not be everywhere, but like here in Oklahoma, it's that way. But you get a Jason, and for some reason they get Jason and Leatherface confused. And Leatherface is the beefy one, you know,
right?
Kind of on the chubby side. There's a big beefy dude. Jason's like big, but he's not beefy really. He's not like fat,
right?
So like you get like an obese Jason coming after you. That shit's funny too. So it's like, oh man, I don't know. I think I could take Jason, you guys.
And you don't want to be able to take Jason.
No, I don't want to feel like the imposing person walking through your haunted house. Hire some tall people, for God's sakes.
If what you got against short people, huh?
Well, nothing, but if I'm the tallest one in the haunted house, I'm not scared. I mean, it's fine to have the little people jump. The little people, that sounds terrible.
Oh.
But the shorter folk, the hobbits.
I will punch you in the throat.
I mean, because you don't want Bilbo Baggins walking at you with a knife. That's
so
not
you're saying
funny.
I can't? You're saying I can't be in a haunted house?
You know what? No,
because I don't think the people know. The people know that I'm only like 5'1".
Yes, Brittany's a tiny lady.
I can almost fit both of my feet in one of your shoes.
Yes, you're a very tiny lady. I'm like a big, tall. I'm not that tall. I'm only 6 foot, but like I'm still a bigger dude.
You're taller than me.
I am
Way taller than me.
It's so funny, especially if I wear boots.
Yes,
like I'm towering over you.
And you know, I've never felt shorter until I stood next to Darcy.
Oh, Darcy. Okay, so Darcy, we went and met Darcy and Joe Bob when they came to Tulsa. for the How Redneck Saved Hollywood performance, which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen that, go see it. It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
But like, we met them, and Darcy is surprisingly tall. Now, she was wearing high-heeled boots.
Right.
But she was still like surprisingly tall.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect that. Joe Bob, first of all, what is Joe Bob 6'5" or something?
Yeah, he's super fucking
he
tall.
was taller than I expected, because I'm like, whoa. Because you're always fearful of when you meet your heroes in real life, which, by the way, Joe Bob Briggs from Monster Vision and the Last Drive-In. But like, whenever you meet your heroes in real life, you're always afraid, oh no, are they going to be a little dude? You know, are they going to be real tiny? And look at Joe Bob, I'm looking up. Like, this is how I always pictured it. It was
Daddy.
great. It was so funny. Okay, so Darcy has this. I'm pretty sure she has the same issue with social anxiety that I do.
Yeah.
So like meeting Joe Bob wasn't a big deal. It was good. You know, I said my things and stuff, and I gave him his bottle of liquor, and it was all good. We had a good time. But meeting Darcy, it was like we both were like frozen. I was like, hi.
And she was like, hi.
Here's some stickers. I run a podcast. Because that is, I will tell you, if you guys ever run a podcast, you will find yourself like promoting at the worst possible moments.
The worst time.
Yes, like you're trying to strike up a conversation with someone you might be romantically interested in, and you'll just start talking about your podcast. Like, it's the fucked up thing, because I'm like, because I live my life now by everyone could be a potential listener. So it's like, so tell me about yourself. Oh, well, I run a podcast. Now, this podcast you can find on any major podcast platform. And it's like I'm all of a sudden pitching. And you can tell the when their demeanor changes and they start looking at their drink or something, where it's like, I'm on a date with a fat podcaster. Why couldn't he be like a fat lead singer or like a fat musician? He's a fat podcaster that does nothing but watch movies.
Yep.
Or I'm sorry, but my other favorite thing when I meet somebody is because like I think they think I live this exciting life. Because then they're very disappointed when I'm like, they're like, so what do you do? This. And I'm just sitting there watching a movie. This is what I do. So what I do. Sometimes I write on this here computer. I'll do that every now and then. But
they're like, what the fuck?
I feel like Brittany likes it because I'm here all the time. She knows where I'm at 24/7.
No, sometimes I'm like, can you go out?
Can you go do something? Do you have friends?
Yeah.
I remember early in our relationship, that was a question. You were like, do you have friends?
Can you?
How many movies are you going to watch?
All of them.
And of course, you're like asking me that. And I'm like, I don't need friends. I have movies.
It's true.
I don't get annoyed by the movie. And if I get annoyed by the movie, I just turn it off.
But who are you kidding? You're not turning off a movie.
No. I will sit through the worst possible horror movies ever. I'll sit through them. I'll bitch about them afterwards, but I will sit through them. Through the credits and all. Which I do. Okay, so like doing this show, since it's Halloween. Like, have you found a movie that you really makes you feel about Halloween aside from Halloween?
Wait, it makes me feel like...
Yeah, there's a horror movie that really touches on the holiday spirit and stuff like that. Because, I feel like in the horror genre, this is going to be weird to you, but like, I feel like there are Halloween horror movies and then there's horror movies.
Okay, yeah.
Like, there's those ones that just feel like Halloween,
Yeah.
I watched a movie last night that I'm sure a lot of people fucking hate, but I was having a good time with it. It was called Wolves. And I never gave this movie a chance because the shitty CGI cover. And And we have never done a werewolf movie yet on the podcast. Stay tuned till on Monday when we do American Werewolf London. But we have never done a werewolf movie. And that's because, like, I am very picky with my werewolf movies. I can't have a lot of CGI werewolf.
Okay.
You know, like, it's just something gets shitty when, like, a person turns into a cartoon. Like, it's like, okay, now I'm not scared. It was scarier with that guy on the screen. But Wolves is really good. Like, they don't do a lot of CGI. And when they do, it's not as in your face as most of these things. But it has Jason Momoa as a bad werewolf.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got a really Lost Boys vibe, but I was having a good time with that. But it felt like Halloween to me. You know, like there's this, I don't know, there's just those horror movies that you watch that don't feel like Halloween at all, you know?
I see what you mean, yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be watching, I don't know.
Alien?
Yeah, Alien.
I don't know, that
it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like Halloween.
Yeah.
Alien's a summer movie. Is that weird? Like, it feels like a summer horror movie.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Like The Thing, that's a winter horror movie.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of winter in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. You get it.
I get it.
You get it.
As far as, I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen enough to know.
I mean, you're going on 100-something movies.
Damn it, I can't use that excuse anymore.
No, man, you've seen things. We had to drop Brittany's catchphrase on the normal feed because it used to be, I haven't seen anything.
And now I've seen things.
And now you've seen things. And so that catchphrase doesn't make any sense. You need a new catchphrase. What's my catchphrase? You know?
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed during the show? That's what I say so fucking much. I'm surprised no one has brought it up. Like, there are 4 things you'll hear me say, like, over and over again, because I think it's my vocal tick or something. And that's, you know, so. Okay. or okay. This is.
Yeah.
Like, I say that shit all the fucking time. Like, I can't just begin a sentence.
Nope.
Has to be, you know, this here is. Can you just start with this here? No, I got to start with, you know.
And you know what I say a lot?
What?
Anyway.
And you
anyway.
I almost said, you know. God damn it, let's prove my own point. But I've also noticed that, like, I say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot. Like, to an Ernest extent. Which you don't know who Ernest is. We will get to an Ernest movie. Ernest Scared Stupid one day. Know what I mean, Vern? But I will say, know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, wow.
You know you do that in regular speech.
Do I?
Yes.
I say, know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh my God. Yeah. I grew up with Ernest. I think that I blame Ernest.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I don't feel like you have a Southern accent or an Oklahoma accent, and I don't feel like I do.
I don't think you do either.
Maybe the listeners could tell me, but
I don't think we do. I've asked Tori before. She said no.
Sometimes people get confused because I say things that are more like a northern thing. Like I say wicked.
Is that a northern thing?
I'm starting to think so.
I thought it was like a California thing.
Well, maybe it is. I don't know. My dad was originally from California, but like, I feel like every time I say wicked around here, everybody looks at me really strange. So I'm like, oh, wicked. And they're like, what?
What did you just say?
Why is it wicked? It's like, I don't know. Okay. It dang is cool. There it is. Is that better?
Yes, we speak country down here.
Yeah. Man, speaking of which, Halloween, back on Halloween.
Okay.
Because we're straying away. We've tried to make this a centralized Halloween episode, but it's not working.
That's because this is shooting
the shit. This is what we do, you guys. Again, hard to do a Halloween special on a horror movie podcast. I don't know. I know other people, probably not, but just for me it is, because it's just
every day
literally nothing changes.
Right.
Like, for us, every day is Halloween. Halloween is when the home decor is easily available. That's what Halloween does.
Because when we put up Halloween decorations, I'm using air quotes here, it doesn't come down.
No, man, that shit does not come down.
No. And the Halloween decorations that we put up last year, we just moved them.
Yeah, you just move them to different parts of the house, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you make things fresh, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're weird as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Like one of our biggest splurges, you know, we spent $100 and something, right? Did we spend it on a TV? Did we spend it on new headphones? Did we spend it on new clothes? No, we bought a medical school skeleton. His name is Ivan. He's in the corner of the studio. Yeah, looking good.
But we did get educational things out of it because we got the chart.
Yeah, we got the chart.
With all the bones.
Yeah, you can look up where your tailbone is, where your coccyx.
And we hung it up so the kids can see it.
Exactly.
And if they want to know what bone it is,
exactly,
they can consult the chart.
Yeah, exactly. So Halloween stories. Did you have any like neat little Halloween adventures when you were a little kid?
I told you all my adventures.
God damn.
This
is why I don't share with people, because I don't know. For some reason, I thought I had a normal childhood, just a very boring childhood. And then when I tell people stories, they're like, what are you? Did you hang out with the characters from Stand By Me? Like, what the fuck is this?
The thing is, you didn't have toxic parents.
No. And my parents were big on, hey, just, you know, don't stay out too late. Like, come home at some point.
Right.
Which probably dangerous, but at the time, at the time, see, that's the thing. That's what nobody understands, is because they're like, what are you talking about? You stayed out till you walked around, you walked for miles just to different places. It's like, yes, we had a good time. It's like, but it was the 90s. It wasn't the 50s.
Right.
But apparently that's how I lived. So, okay, I'll go ahead and share a story with you.
Okay.
And it is a story I haven't told in a long time. And it is the Halloween penis incident. That's right. Now, this sounds...
What?
It sounds dangerous, but it is not. Don't worry. It does not involve actual wings.
Okay.
So anyway, it's Halloween. Sometime in the 90s. Like, I don't remember how old I was.
Okay.
96? 97? When was this Halloween? I don't know. Sometime. Maybe it was 97.
Okay.
I don't know. There has been a lot of drugs and alcohol.
Or a lot of years in between there.
Yeah, I'm getting old. But anyway, so it's the 90s. Little kids. So anyway, I'm dressed as Freddy Krueger finally.
Yeah.
I always wanted to dress as Freddy Krueger, but we're poor. So it's like the sweater isn't right. It's like orange and like tan. The fucking hat is just a black fedora that my dad had stowed away somewhere. The fucking glove, God bless my mom. This glove was one of my dad's work gloves with like, she broke a TV antenna into a bunch of little claws and taped them onto this glove. So there you go.
Gosh.
There you go. Got my glove. And so, and the rest, and what's really sucks, you guys, especially here in Oklahoma, usually around Halloween, it gets real cold.
Yeah.
And my mom was big on not catching pneumonia. You know, that old style shit. So
I can
so Freddy
imagine
Krueger,
what you're looking
so
for.
Freddy Krueger fucking has a big ass like Bulls jacket on. And my face was painted up by my sister, who, you know, God bless her as well. But my face is painted up as my sister, which is just brown dots all over me. So I could not look anything less like I could. I don't know what I looked like. A fucking leprosy victim.
No. You ordered your Freddy costume on Wish?
Yes. I was a Wish Freddy Krueger before Wish was invented.
Yes.
I was the original Wish motherfucker. But so I was dressed as Freddy. My friend, I can't remember. One of my friends went as a ninja. You always had that one guy who went as a ninja constantly.
Cade.
Yes. Our son is going as a ninja.
This is his
third time as a ninja, I think.
No, this is his, like, he's 11. This is probably his 8th time being a ninja.
Well, Kate is one of those kids now then. So we always had that one dude who was a ninja and shit like that. So you got a ninja. I think another dude was an astronaut. Well, one of our friends, he decided he wanted to be a rocket ship, right? Now, keep in mind, our parents aren't. We none of my circle of friends had wealthy parents. We all not that we were dirt poor,
Right.
but half the time, if you understood what I was explaining with my Freddy Krueger costume, half the time your parents made your shit. His poor mom. So she had to craft together a last minute Halloween costume that had to look like a rocket ship, right? And all she had was like construction paper and stuff. Well, not construction, but that thick poster board stuff.
That like comes in those big rolls.
Yeah, like it's poster board, thick.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
anyway, she had done those into a tube, cut a face hole and stuff, and armholes, right? And all she had was brown cloth to put on this thing. So she put the brown cloth around the tube. The top was kind of it wasn't quite a triangle type thing because the construction paper kind of like folded in on itself.
Yeah.
So it was like a mushroom head.
I see where
and
you're going.
then
with
she
this.
strapped on the rocket boosters, which were too
Did you
round.
have to use strapped on?
Yes, I did have to use strapped on. I'm glad you caught that. She strapped on the rocket boosters, which I don't know if they were like that when she put them on, but they got a little round. And so my friend is walking around trick-or-treating looking like a big black dick.
Nice.
So we were calling him the Halloween penis. He fucking hated us that night.
Oh, the Halloweeny.
Yeah, he's the Halloweeny. We were like, it's the Halloween penis. He's like, shut up, you guys. I'm a rocket ship.
I'm a rocket ship.
We were like, you can take that off. He's like, no, I'm a rocket ship. And it's bad. It's bad when fucking, Kmart fucking Freddy Krueger's laughing at you. So anyway, we are going to the houses, right? And these are adults answering the door, mind you.
Obviously.
So like these people, like as soon as they'd open the door, they'd see my friend in this giant monstrosity that looked like a big black dick. Trick or treat. And then of course they're like, oh, you scary.
Yes, because big black dicks are scary.
Yeah. I mean, the housewife's getting real excited in the background, but is it my tennis lesson again?
Oh my God.
But no, kudos to him because he stuck to his guns and he was a fucking rocket ship that night. All through the night, surprising people all over the neighborhood.
Why would you want to be a rocket ship and not an astronaut?
Well, one of my other friends was an astronaut. I think they were trying to do a doubles costume. But as soon as the astronaut buddy of mine, which, he had, I think they bought him an astronaut costume. I think he was the nicest looking one of us all.
Yeah.
But as soon as he saw the big black penis coming at him, he was kind of like, no, man, you need to stand next to Freddy Krueger. This shit ain't right.
Oh, that poor kid.
Oh, we had a grand time though, just fucking making fun of my buddy.
That's horrible.
It's the Halloween penis. Oh, but like, oh, fucking Halloween. God, Halloween used to be so much fun when I was younger.
I'm glad.
Now it's like a struggle when you're older. I feel like now it's a struggle to like, it seems like you have to fight for Halloween. Like, because it seems like every year Halloween is getting shorter and shorter because everybody keeps shoving Christmas trees in my fucking face.
Oh my God, yes.
Like every year Christmas starts coming down and the day after Halloween, you should go into the stores and just watch those people just rip the skeletons off the fucking shelves. Like, we're putting up Christmas now, motherfucker. Just get this evil shit out of here.
Well, when I went to Walmart the other day, there was only like 2 Halloween aisles.
Yeah, it's sad. It's like, what's happening? What? Whoa.
We're not allowed to have Halloween anymore.
Because it's like it's October 5th and they're already switching out aisles. It's like, no. I think Halloween should last from September into November.
Right.
I think that's the Halloween season. That's how Halloween should be. Or no, you know what? Let Christmas people have November. August, September, and October should be Halloween month because
agree.
I'm telling you, because November, December, and January are fucking Christmas.
Yeah.
Because good Lord. And Thanksgiving is just there somewhere. Like everybody's, oh yeah, fucking Turkey Day. I don't know. Put up the Thanksgiving. We don't have a Thanksgiving tree, so put up the fucking Christmas tree. Fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck your holiday.
Did you guys have a? Never mind. This isn't a Christmas podcast. Never mind.
Did we have a Christmas tree?
No, that's not what I was going to ask.
Yes, we did have a Christmas tree.
Did you guys have a set time on your Christmas trees?
Okay, man. So my dad with Christmas.
Oh, I know your dad
was
Christmas.
fun. We had a lot of good Christmas, and my parents decorate. Man.
Oh yeah,
they still kind of do. My parents decorate, and so Christmas was like. But the thing is, they were very good about it because Christmas went up around Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas started going up around Thanksgiving, and it would last until January, maybe January 2nd, and then shit's getting packed up.
Right.
Like we're done with Christmas.
Right.
It's time to move on. See you next year. And it was funny because I don't, like, when I was a kid, I don't remember my dad doing this, but like you'd wake up and just fucking Christmas is gone.
Yes.
We're back to normal. Oh, and my dad hated tinsel.
Why?
He absolutely fucking hated it because it was a mess. Like, because he was packing up Christmas. Like, so he'd have to deal with all this tinsel. See, just talking about it, Christmas sounds more annoying than Halloween. Because what do you got on Halloween? You got to put up a pumpkin. And those things take care of themselves. You could just throw them in the trash.
Right.
Like, you're done. Like, you don't have a tree or tinsel or weird-ass wrapping paper to deal with.
You know what I want to do?
What's that?
So my mom forgot those pumpkin guts that she was going to take.
Oh, yeah?
I want to take them outside and I want to bury them in the backyard and see if we can grow pumpkins.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you're going with this. We're really weird. So I was like, wait, what? Where are we going? I don't know.
How would that go anywhere else?
Satan? Like, is this how we appease the Dark Lord?
With our pumpkin guts?
I don't know. We're supposed to sacrifice something, but I just ain't got the guts, you know? Yeah.
Well, we have a dead dog out there.
Oh, well, he's already buried. That's good.
Maybe they want us to unbury him.
I like how we did a touching episode all about the dead dog. And then we're like, there's a fucking dead dog in our backyard. We've grieved.
The only way to talk about it now is humorously. What are you going to do? Be sad for the rest of your life?
Man, we do that a lot. Like, I think that's one of the things that is great about our household, and that's why the kids like it here. Because we don't take a lot seriously unless we absolutely have to.
Right.
You know, there are serious times.
Right.
You know, you have those adult moments where you feel like you're going to have a fucking meltdown. Or you got to, like, make sure you're not becoming an alcoholic. Adulting is fucking weird.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I think I'm becoming an alcoholic. I better put this up for a while.
You.
Oh my God. But
anyway,
did you ever have like Halloween parties or anything like that?
No.
I never. Well, no. I mean, did you attend one? I never attended any Halloween parties.
Did I ever attend a Halloween party? No.
They were annoying because everybody just dressed up and found reasons to drink. That's all.
Isn't that what every party is about, though?
Yeah, but I mean, throw a fucking scary movie on. Like, yeah, it's not, to me, it's not scary to walk into someone's house and they have like, I don't know, some spooky lights up or something, and then they're playing like Usher on the fucking radio. It's like, what? This isn't Halloween. I better fucking hear Thriller at least once.
Oh, I listened to Thriller last night.
See, I better hear the fucking Ghostbusters theme.
I heard that last night too.
I better hear some song about a spooky skeleton.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Yeah. I better hear some fucking scary music playing on that goddamn radio. Not goddamn Usher. That's not Halloween.
Where did Usher come from?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind. But that's not Halloween.
I just imagine like early 2000s Usher. Like that first album that really blew up.
What was
his.
that? Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Is that the song?
No.
Wasn't that Usher though? That Usher on there somewhere.
It might have been.
I just remember Little John. That's who I like. Little John made a career out of just saying, yeah. Like, good for him.
No, I was thinking like My boo.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, it's true. Like, that's the kind of shit you'd be playing at a Halloween party. And I'm just the weirdo. I mean, like, do you guys have like do you have a Halloween? Like 1978's Halloween? No. Okay. What you working with? You got a Friday the 13th over there? What are we talking? What are we talking? Nightmare on Elm Street? No. We have alcohol?
We have Charlie Brown.
No. Oh, you guys. Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing here. You're trying to bring the secret out because I'm going to disappoint our listeners.
I wasn't trying to bring the secret out.
Are you trying to drag it out of me with Charlie Brown here?
I actually wasn't.
All right, well, I'm going to share it. No,
you were going to share it.
It's too late. I'm going to share it. I don't like Charlie Brown. I find it the most blandest, just Dollsville, just in that fucking Thanksgiving special. You can keep that too, where they're all sitting around having a pathetic dinner. What did they do? They had marshmallows and toast. Fucking Thanksgiving.
I don't know. You watched more than I did.
But everybody's freaking out. Everybody freaks out every year around Halloween, which, you know, if you dig Charlie Brown, that's cool, man. I'm not hating on y'all, but like, I'm just hating on the Charlie Brown. But like, everybody always freaks out about it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Like, that's like some people's Halloween viewing things, which, by the way, the Garfield Halloween special is far superior to It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. You know, the Garfield Halloween special is good.
Okay.
They go to a haunted house with the haunted pirates.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a Halloween special.
Right.
Not just fucking Linus farting around waiting for an invisible pumpkin. No, that's not good. That's not Halloween. Snoopy's cool. You can keep Snoopy. Snoopy's awesome. I like Snoopy. But no, like, one of the things I read was this dude was freaking out because they were like, they're making it so much harder to watch It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Every year, I can't find Charlie Brown. And I'm like, dude, you can buy it on DVD. You can watch Charlie Brown whenever you want. I don't know why you're freaking out about Charlie Brown. Why do you not own it? If you love Charlie Brown so much, you should own it.
Right.
Oh.
I don't understand.
It's a secret the streaming services don't want you to know. See, you can go buy the disc. And that thing's not expensive. It's like $9 to $12 depending on where you get it from.
Do you need a loan?
You want me to? Do I need to buy you Charlie Brown? Do I need to do this for you? Because I will if it calms you down and you won't murder your family, because that's how he sounded.
Will that get you off Twitter?
Maybe stay off Twitter. Like, let's not with this. But I don't know. I've just never cared for it. Like, have you ever seen any of this stuff or gotten into
bits and pieces of it? But I don't really care for it.
It's too schwarmy for me, I guess. I need Halloween with some teeth, you know?
Well, like, you told us that you wanted to cry on Halloween. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I was a weird kid. And you know what I miss? What I miss about Halloween is the Halloween specials the sitcoms would do. You know, you had the
Roseanne.
Roseanne had the best Halloween specials.
Yes.
Like, and thinking back, maybe that's because she's psycho, but
oh my gosh,
Roseanne's a nut job. But never mind that aside. But like, just the Halloween specials on Roseanne were so much fun. You had the TGIF Halloween specials and stuff like that. Family Matters would do a Halloween episode. Man, Family Matters did the creepiest fucking Halloween episode I ever saw. Do you know what Family Matters with Urkel?
Yeah.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
Anyway, they did one where Urkel creates a fucking ventriloquist dummy that looks like Urkel, and it's running around scaring people.
What?
It is fucking frightening. Because what they did was they got a little person or a kid and dressed him up in this big old Urkel mask.
Oh.
It is the most scariest thing you'll ever fucking see. It's like unintentional nightmare fuel. Because you could tell they were trying to go for like cute, kind of funny and silly. But they chose ventriloquist dummy for this. It's like, dude, that's not funny or silly. That's horrifying. I think ventriloquist dummies scare me more than anything now that I'm thinking about it.
Why? Because someone stuck in their hand in a puppet's ass or something?
I think I don't, it's when they start moving on their own, that's when it's not cool, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because, dude, there better be a hand up that thing's ass if it's moving, you know?
I agree.
It's a weird Halloween special we're doing.
Very strange.
All they did was talk about fisting puppets. I don't know what the fuck they're talking. This is a weird Halloween. See, I told you we don't know what to do with Halloween on the show. I think I mentioned it to you because I was like, let's do a Halloween special. You're like, with what? Well, what the fuck? What could we possibly do? Like, it's too late. It's too late to fucking contact like a horror icon and have him on. And it's the only other thing is we summon the Dark Lord Satan. He's not getting off the throne. He's busy this time of year.
Making everybody a sinner.
Making everybody a fucking sinner.
Oh, I almost got saved last night. That was pretty spooky.
You almost got saved around the Halloween season, no less.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's pretty
I feel like
spooky.
is there a story? Is there a story here?
Okay. I don't think I fully explained it to you.
I don't think so. You mentioned it to me.
Yes. Okay. Imagine this.
Okay. Ooh, we're getting it's a spooky story, you guys.
Not really.
Okay.
So, there was a lady training on our house last night, but the house I work at, not our house, whatever. And she came in before I left, and she was saved 9 years ago from drugs and alcohol and lesbianism.
You had me with the drugs and alcohol because I was about to be like, well, you know, good on you. If that's what got you out of the drugs and alcohol, good for you. And then you're like, and lesbianism. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe eating some pussy would help you. Like, I feel like that would help keep you out of the drugs and alcohol.
That's why I don't do it anymore. I'm just playing.
With the drugs and alcohol?
No, yeah, that's what I meant. Is I don't do the drugs and alcohol anymore.
Keeps you out of the pussy.
What? I'm confused. That's not what I meant.
Let's continue your story.
Anyway, so she was saved 9 years ago from all of that stuff, and now she goes to Rhema Bible School, which is our big like Christian school here.
Yeah, that's our biggest mega church.
Yes, and they have a school and all this stuff, and people from all over the country come here to go to Rhema. And she's from California, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure she had a California tattoo on her arm.
She's just, ma'am, she came from the land of pussy and alcohol and drugs.
Right. But she's saved now. And she is going to school to become a pastor. And apparently she speaks at women's conferences and drug conferences. No, drug rehabs and prisons and stuff like that. And she's talking about how she preaches about love and loving people, and God and Jesus love people and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I love people too. Like, I think that if everybody was shown just a little bit more love, things could change.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's Jesus. That's God right there. She was like, only Christians love like that.
What?
I was like, okay. And she
Man, I'm sorry, but I saw a fat guy eating a burrito at a Taco Bell one time, and he was loving that burrito. I'm saying he was in love. Like, I've never seen a Christian love their Bible that hard.
She asked me, she said, do you have a Bible? And I was like, no.
I think we do. I think it's underneath our grease trap in the kitchen.
It's somewhere.
I don't even know why we have a Bible. It seems
because you
a little
stole
sacrilege.
it from the hotel.
Oh yeah.
Why did I say it
why
like that?
Why did you say it like that? And you made fun of me for saying Josh Hartnett.
I don't. It just came out like that. No, you stole it from the hotel. Anyway, so she asked me if I had a Bible, and I said no. And she was like, "I'm gonna have to bring you a Bible."
Oh Lord. Oh,
I was
Lord.
like, "Please don't. Please don't."
Oh, it's like I'm trying to be nice here.
So I talked to my boss today,
Uh-huh.
and she was like, so how did it go? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling her all this. And she was like, I'm going to have to talk to her about
It's like, you can't be trying to save people. It's
no.
not how this works.
But also, I want to know what's up with this lady, okay? She got kicked out of someone's house because the client told the company that she got naked to weigh herself in the bedroom.
How come? Okay, nothing against you guys who are religious and stuff. You know, I've never been like that. I'm an atheist, first of all. You know, but if you're religious, cool, man. Just don't insert your religion into my laws and shit. That's all I care about.
Right.
Don't impose it on me. But how come a lot of religious people, when they get super religious and shit like that, they start doing this weird ass shit like this, like get naked to weigh yourself in front of, like, what are we doing?
So she says that she didn't get naked. Okay.
Uh-huh.
First of all, none of it was right, okay? She didn't get naked, I get that. But she did get down to her tank top and her shorts.
Okay.
To weigh herself at work at a male client's house.
Mm-hmm.
You're crossing some borders there.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, they do this weird ass, like, borderline crazy ass shit, and it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know who doesn't do that shit? Satanists.
Right.
If they're getting naked in front of each other, it's because they want to.
So the regular night staff,
Uh-huh.
she is a witch.
Oh, cool. Okay. See?
And so I was
now we're talking.
So I was telling her about this, and she was like, I'm going to do a spell. She was like, I'm going to do a
cursor.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I was like, how did it go? And she was like, she slept most of the time. I was like,
did you hex her
okay,
ass?
So she told the boss this morning, she told the boss that she has to go home and do a spell. She's like, I can't do this.
You gotta go fucking curse this bitch. Hang on.
And I didn't know that she's going to be back tonight. So they're both going to be there tonight.
Oh, no. So she's going to... That's weird. Man, now that's a fucking sitcom.
Yes.
If I ever heard one, just the Wiccan and the religious person.
Yes.
I got saved from eating pussy. Really? Why? Because that's like cool.
And I think it's kind of odd that she only preaches to women.
It's again.
Are you sure you got saved from that?
Well, it's just like you hear all these dudes on the man side of it, right? You always hear about these guys preaching against the sinful homosexuals out there, putting it in each other's butts and stuff, and then they start sweating and getting a little into it. But dude, I went to a Baptist church, and one of our pastors talked at length about the sins of homosexuality and homosexual sex, because it's never just about like men holding hands and living with each other and getting married. It always goes to butt sex.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know why they think about butt sex that much, but I know gay guys, like gay guys who are very sexual, who don't talk about butt sex as much as they do. And so these guys, and then you hear them on the news, like they get caught in a fucking hotel room with like a male escort just getting pounded. And it's just like, okay.
What the hell?
So it's like, what do you do? Fuck. Oh man. That's horrifying. Now that's scary. Now that's a good story for Halloween. That's a good story for Halloween. Okay, to top off our little Halloween chats tonight, I thought I'd go through a few urban legends, right? So we talked about urban legends a little bit on our episode on the main feed about the Urban Legend movie, Urban Legend 1998, the slasher film.
Yeah.
Which I don't think you enjoyed that one.
Because I don't know urban legends like that.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about a few urban legends. Now, we discussed on that show, we discussed the main ones, you know, the hook hand, the person under your car going to slice your ankles and rob you, and just shit like that.
Yeah.
These are a few that I thought were very interesting that no one tends to talk about. So first of all, and I got all this from Wikipedia, you guys, so it might sound like I'm just reading directly from Wikipedia, which I kind of am, but I thought I'd share this with you. First off, we have the Bunny Man. That's right. It's an urban legend that originated from 2 incidents in Fairfax County, Virginia in 1970. But apparently it spread throughout like the Washington, D.C. and Maryland areas. Now, it has a bunch of different variations, but most involve a man wearing a rabbit costume who attacks people with a hatchet.
Okay.
Sounds scary.
Yes.
Now, the first incident was reported on the evening of October 1970 by U.S. Air Force Academy cadet Robert Benet and his fiancée, who were visiting relatives in Guinea Road in Burke. Now, they were traveling around midnight. Like, I think they were coming home from like a football game or something, and they parked their car in a field on Guinea Road, and they were going to go visit an uncle who like lived across the street from where their car was parked.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Again, when you start like really dissecting these urban legend stories, it's like, wait, why would you park in a field across from your uncle's house? Just
maybe they didn't. There was no parking.
Oh, maybe, a rural area, I guess. But anyway, so they sat in the front seat with the motor running for a minute. I guess they were talking or maybe about to make out. Who knows? And they noticed something moving outside the rear window of the car. Scary. Moments later, the front passenger window was smashed in, and there was a white-clad figure standing near the broken window. Now Benet turned the car around while the man screamed about trespassing, including, "You're on private property, and I have your tag number." I don't know why he got super Southern there. See, now he sounds like a KKK member. He was clad in white. Are we sure he was in a bunny costume?
Oh God!
Because that's and they found a hatchet on the floor and stuff, and that's just one of the stories. But I just find it funny that there's someone out dressed as a bunny, the bunny man. Right. And when you, like I said, when you start dissecting some of these, it's like, well, that's not very scary. That's just kind of ridiculous. There's just a dude with a bunny costume on,
right?
Like, how funny is that?
I mean, if you were walking around with a bunny costume on, it'd be pretty hilarious.
See, like I don't think you could be a scary villain with a bunny costume on. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, somebody make that movie. Let me see if I'm wrong. So okay, the next little urban legend is more of a creature kind of thing, like a Bigfoot kind of thing. Now this is called a boo hag.
A boo hag. Okay, is that like a crotchety barmaid?
You guys, I about said a hoe bag.
Hoe bag.
I think a hoe bag is a different creature. But
yes.
A boo hag. Now, a boo hag is a mythical creature in the folklore of the Gullah culture. It is locally created. It is a locally created, unique contribution to the worldwide hag folklore based on the syncretic belief system of the Gullah culture. Now, if that didn't make any sense, here we go. So the legend is boo hags are similar to vampires. But unlike the vampire, they gain sustenance from the person's breath as opposed to their blood by riding their victims. Now, okay, so the way this thing is described, right, it sounds a lot like, now if some of you guys, well, obviously, if you're listening to this, you're a horror fan. If you've ever seen Cat's Eye, at the end, the little troll-looking thing, I think this is a boo hag or a hoe bag or one of the two.
Not a hoe bag.
Not a hoe bag. The hoe bag is a different creature. The hoe bag steals your money after, you paid to have sex with her. But anyway.
What?
It's a story for a different time. Now, just joking. So apparently these things have no skin and thus are completely red. And in order to be less conspicuous, because you can't just be like a little hoe bag running around with no skin on. A boo hag. God damn it.
Why do you keep saying hoe bag?
I don't know. It's not even the same word. No. Anyway, so they dress up in their victim's skin. They still like their skin suit. And stuff like that. Pretty creepy, I think. Well, anyway, like they while their victim is sleeping, right? They steal their breath. Now, half the time they don't kill them, but if like the victim wakes up, then they kill them and take their skin.
Okay.
As they use as a suit. So apparently there's an expression in South Carolina that kind of relates to this, which is called, which somebody might say, "Don't let the hag ride you."
Okay.
it apparently comes from the Boo Hag legend, but I also think, I don't know. That might be like at a really crusty bar. Like, that may be a warning.
That might be.
Hey there, don't let that hag ride you now. Get the itchy crotch.
Oh God.
Get the drippy peen. A whole new meaning to the Halloween penis incident.
Oh my God.
Okay. Are we having a good, creepy Halloween, you guys?
No.
Okay. Well, let's try this next one.
Okay.
Now, this one is called a Dark Watcher. And no, it's not like a peeping Tom. Dark Watcher. It's not a dude in a black robe outside your window, which that's kind of creepy. Actually,
really
that's
creepy.
really creepy. You know, the scariest thing ever is the thought of opening your window and there's just someone staring at you, like just face against the window.
Yeah.
That's scary. That shit's scary. That should be in more movies. But anyway.
That's kind of reality for women with stalkers.
I know. Like, there's nobody stalking fat podcasters. Like, nobody's going to stalk me. And if they are, it's kind of like, I mean, go ahead. I don't know what you're going to see. Like, the other night I was eating chips and queso naked. Like, that's what you're going to see. So you have a good time if that's your thing.
You had chips and queso without me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I was naked.
I don't care about that.
I don't know how I ended up naked eating queso. But anyway. Now, the Dark Watchers is a name given to a group of entities in California folklore, reportedly seen observing travelers along the Santa Lucia Mountains. Now, the way these things are, basically, it's the things you like if you look at a mountain ridge or something and it looks like there's a human on it. That's the Dark Watchers.
Okay.
They hide a lot. I think Steinbeck wrote something about those things. Basically, it's just people seeing shit.
Right.
Which that kind of is all of these. When you think about it, that's what urban legends really are. Just people seeing shit.
Yeah.
Probably drunk people. A
Probably.
lot of drunk people, I feel like. So that's the Dark Watchers. Nothing really to them. I guess they just like to watch. I don't think they join. Now, the funniest thing ever is an urban legend called the Goat Man.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a creature resembling a goat-human hybrid, often credited with canine deaths, and it takes refuge in the woods of Prince George's County, Maryland, in the U.S. But it just kills dogs.
Right?
So it's just some dick goat man walking around. I mean, fuck your dog.
Oh God.
Fuck your dog.
Ew.
I would not literally fuck you. I'm just going to kill him. I'm not fucking him. I went about that all the wrong way.
You know what that sounds like?
I'm going to go back and come back.
Oh my
and
God.
start over again.
You know what that made me?
Am I annoying people?
Yes. You know what that made me think of?
What's that?
You know that like joke about goat people? They fuck goats or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Because it's like the closest to a human vagina or something like that. It made me think of that.
Oh, yeah.
Like a goat
Oh, okay.
man
You.
hybrid. Yeah.
I guess it's okay. Is it more acceptable if a goat man fucks a goat? I feel like that's okay. Almost the same breed.
I'm not
You know?
talking about a goat man fucking a goat. I'm talking about a man fucking a goat and making a goat man baby.
Maybe that's where the goat man comes from.
That's
Stop
what I
fucking
was
goats.
trying to tell you.
If you're gonna fuck a goat, wear protection. Now,
Ew, just don't fuck the goats.
just stop fucking goats.
Don't touch animals. Ew.
There are people that will have sex with you. Just don't fuck the animals.
Right?
I feel like I need a T-shirt that says that. The more and more stories I read, I'm just like, stop fucking your animals. Anyway, so here's another thing which sounds odd. Wow, this sounds just like Hobag. This is the Hodag.
Okay. Maybe that's why you were getting confused.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's a fearsome little creature. And by the way, I didn't make these lists, you guys. Now, it's a fearsome little creature that resembles a large bullhorn carnivore. I don't know what that means. With a row of thick curved spines down its back. Now, the Hodag was said to be born from the ashes of cremated oxen as the incarnation of the accumulation of abuse of animals. Wow, who wrote this Wikipedia? They like their shun words. Anyway, so the history of the Hodag is strongly tied to the city of Rhinelander. I don't know where that is, where it is claimed to have been discovered there. So the Hodag lives around that. Apparently, the Hodag was figured prominently in early Paul Bunyan stories.
Oh.
The Hodag.
Okay.
What
does it do?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out what the fuck it's supposed to do. I guess it's just this fucking weird little, like, I don't know.
Thing?
Okay, here's the, oh God, you guys. Okay, here's the explanation of what a Hodag looks like. So, be on the lookout. It has the head of a frog, the grinning face of a giant elephant, thick, short legs set off by huge claws, the back of a dinosaur. Wow. The back of a dinosaur. Not the back of a lizard or anything. It's the back of a dinosaur. Anyway. And a long tail with a spear at the end. The fucking, I don't know, the fucking bullfrog chicken monster or something running around.
I think you should stop on this one.
I'm stuck on the fucking back of a dinosaur. Okay, one more, you guys, and this is bad. I beg you not to laugh. Okay, in the American folklore of Ohio, Michigan, and Connecticut, melon heads.
Okay.
I feel like this is a slur. Someone slipped this in just to fuck with people like me. I don't think this is a real thing. Okay, well, it's an urban legend. Okay, so now they're beings that are generally described as small humanoids with bulbous heads who occasionally emerge from hiding places to attack people.
Okay, then.
You better watch out. The melon heads are going to get you. I think our last president was a melon head. He emerged for way too long.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, then.
Oh, man. Okay, so that's a few lesser known urban legends.
I wonder why they're lesser known.
None of those sound particularly scary.
No.
And the melon head thing could just probably be a disabled person. I mean, that's not cool.
Right.
Let's not call them melon heads.
That's not cool.
Oh, shit. There was another urban legend that I was going to read, but I was reading it and I was like, no, this isn't an urban legend. Like, okay, because on Wikipedia, where I got these from, they have a whole alphabetical list of like urban legends. And one was, it was basically the story of a blind man that went walking.
What?
Like, I was like, okay, so did he get hit by a car and he's a ghost? And it's like, no, he was just a blind man. And he'd go on late night walks. I was like, there's nothing scary about that. Like, what the fuck does it have to do? Ooh, a disabled person went for a walk. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, now you guys are just getting mean.
So,
now you guys are fucking mean.
So blind people can't go on walks
now? See, that's what I was like. I was like, that's not an urban legend.
That's weird.
I'd be an urban legend, technically. It's like, oh, there's a fat guy who won't emerge from his garage bedroom. And he watches horror movies at night. Sometimes he eats chips and queso naked. Ooh.
That's pretty scary.
That is kind of scary.
You know what's funny? The funniest thing in the world, though, because I come in late sometimes on weeknights because I have to work late. You know that, but they don't know that. And you'll be asleep. And when you get scared, oh my God, what are you going to do if it's like a person with a gun?
The thing is, on those nights that I get scared, is I probably smoked a little, jazz cabbage.
Yes.
And so you'll walk in. And for some reason, when I smoke like that, I lay down, go to sleep. Because that's what weed does to me. I just go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I would go and lay down. And for some reason, I forget to put the blanket on me. So I'm just naked.
Yes.
Just sprawled out in this bed. And then she walks in.
That one night you were like,
and then go right back to sleep.
Yeah. I was like, what just happened?
I can see a robber coming in. Ah! Oh, did he go back to sleep? All right. Well, that was weird. I'm just going to take this TV. But anyway, that's Shootin' the Shit. That's our special Halloween episode. Do watch out for them melon heads and the hoe bags. Oh, fuck. Well, we hope you guys got a good laugh out of this. And for those of you who are listening to this on the main feed and you're not yet a Patreon subscriber, you can get more of this uncensored and unwanted fun.
We get a little bit more raunchy though.
We do. We kind of buttoned it up for everybody tonight. We do get a lot more raunchy, and we have a lot more opinions that you probably don't agree with. We get a little bit uncensored and a little bit more. So if you want more of this, head on over to Patreon, which is patreon.com/NOTHP, which is I should really spell out the name of the podcast instead of the abbreviation. I don't know what I was thinking. Make it easier to find. But anyway, so you can go there, subscribe, and you will not only get this beautiful little show, which is now a fan favorite, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure why, but you'll also get our bonus episodes on Twin Peaks, Damn Fine Peaks, and our Bruce Campbell Hour, which is not really an hour, and that's kind of the joke. I'm sorry. I think it's funny, but so subscribe there. Plus, you get early, you'll get a list of movies that we're gonna do for the month early on, and just a bunch of other goodies. Like I just sent out Lee's average package, which I'm excited to see if anybody got those yet. I haven't heard anything.
If you have, let us know.
Yeah, which is a nice little average package of goodies for the Halloween season. But anyway, thanks for joining us today. Happy Halloween, by the way.
Happy Halloween.
Be safe,
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, don't, watch out for bunny men.
Okay.
And if there happens to be, I don't know, it just kind of sounds like an asshole who's a furry, really.
Yeah.
I think they just ran into a furry who's an asshole. Like, get off my property. But watch out for the melon heads, too. But anyway, I'm Lee Evans saying stay spooky.
And I'm Brittany. Stay horrific.
Happy Halloween. Ooh, chips and queso.